This is a message to all Scientologists. From a lowly anonymous. I'm sad to hear that you were an outcast in high school, and still seem to be many years later. Notice I said that I am sad to hear it, but not surprised. But while we're being analytical here, about the concept of being a social outcast, might I offer a theory? No, that wasn't an invite for you to speak. Please don't. I can still hear myself getting dumber after having listened to the arguments put forth by your fellow Scientologists. No, this is where you stop talking, and learn to listen. You're no misunderstood genius. You are a pathetic child. That's right, I said child. There's nothing wrong with that, necessarily. It's the way of nature. Everyone learns and grows at their own pace. This much is true. You didn't have confidence growing up, so you made the same mistake that so many people do. Rather than work hard and do something worth having pride in, and foster the growth of your own confidence, you invented a persona. You cut your hair in some ridiculous way or hyper-focused on how much smarter you are than your peers, because, after all, you are a unique individual, unlike all these other miserable human beings that just don't get it. But nobody else recognized that special individuality you so rightly possess. In fact, still, nobody took you seriously. So you got louder, and more opinionated. You unique individual you. So now people listen. They have to, no matter how much their ears may try to protect themselves from your echoing voice. Like fingernails across a chalkboard in the middle of the Grand Canyon, there simply is no escape. So you went forth into the world, to find a clique of homogeneous unique individuals. They admire your courage, and the fact that you all are the most unique individuals anywhere. I mean, after all, your auditors told you guys to admire that. You're a success story now. Sure, you're miserable, annoying, and ever so completely alone in this world, save for your friends in the cult. And, sure, your superiors in the cult ordered a disconnect between you and your family/friends who are not a member of your said little cult. But you can still hang on to the fact that you're a unique individual, and that's why you're still completely, utterly alone outside of your quote-unquote church. Because only your fellow Scientologists can ever possibly understand the incredible machinations of your mind. All you fellows need to know for sure in life is that some ridiculous capacitance meter contains the answers you seek because some failed science fiction writer told you so, you risk taker. And that brings you here, to the internet, where you are literally surrounded by untold numbers of people from all walks of life who thrive on logic, information, creativity, and the formation of ideas. These are some of the greatest people you will ever meet, because we are some of the only people you will ever meet who understand the truest definition of the word freedom. We will accept anybody from any walk of life, and everyone wants to hear what you have to say, and they want to share their opinions, not because anybody thinks they're smarter than anybody else, but because we only learn and grow as a society through the free and open exchange of ideas. But you don't want that. Your opinion is the only one which matters. Screw the rest. They just don't know the truth, like you do. They're entirely too bound by thetans. So you just attempt to shut them up, by accusing them of being bigoted, racist, fascist. You look in your dictionary for the first ism you can find, and slap that label on them. Why bother to engage in a friendly discussion about beliefs, when you can attempt to discredit everyone who disagrees with you? After all, Elrond said it was alright, fair game, and all that drivel. But there's a problem here. I smell a rat, listening to you talk. I simply cannot figure out why the hell you're here. This isn't your crowd here, because you don't fit in anywhere, because you don't allow yourself to be yourself. You had to attack the closest vulnerable target, and that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. If this were the real world, I'd beat the shit out of you for your own good. You are a disgusting, shallow, ridiculous, ignorant human being. You don't belong here. You don't belong anywhere. You will never contribute anything of worth to this world until the day you die, or mature enough to realize that your cult has done nothing but steal your money and ruin your life.